getting dominated by Real Madrid in El Clásico. Unfortunately, Barcelona are back to winning ways. And this match right here was the battle of mid. And it's the same script that we see every Barca game. They caught life. Another team that did not punish them with the opportunities that they created. How many times did they hit the crossbar / post? How many times were Elche able to get behind that Barcelona back line and then fumble it in the final third? It's actually tiring seeing Barca catch life every single week. Their tactics are awful. We ride together, we die together, high line for life. Hansi Flick is getting found out. And it's not sustainable. I'm telling you this right now. Barcelona are in for a very long season if this manager does not fix up, if he does not make any adjustments. It's not going to work. Barcelona cannot keep clean sheets playing this style of football. And eventually, teams are going to start putting away their chances. You can't just keep relying on teams to hit the crossbar or for teams to misplace passes or to have bad first touches when it's time to hit you on a counter. But I see Barca fans are very excited. You guys were in my watch along talking a lot of trash. You would think you're top of the league. You're still 5 points behind us. How fast do you forget? Have a look at that table because I'm still lonely at the top. But we have a lot to get into concerning this performance. So I need you guys to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, and get in the comment section. Let me know what you're saying for this game, who was your man of the match, and anything else that's on your mind. Barcelona 3, Elche 1. And in my opinion, the man of the match is Fermín López. I think he had a very good performance today. If I'm not mistaken, he got 2 assists. One for Ferran Torres and then one for Marcus Rashford. He was the creative spark in that Barca team. He was their best attacker when I'm thinking about it. At first, I was leaning towards Rashford, but he didn't have a good game. But I thought Rashford was their best player in the front three. But in terms of their attackers, Fermín López did his thing, right? I think he needs to continue to be a starter. I know that man like Megan Rapinoe is back from injury, but Dani Olmo should not be starting more games or playing more minutes than Fermín López. And then the other player that stands out is for Elche, Rafa Mir on that left wing, causing Barcelona problems. Another winger that had his way with Julia Koundé. I have no idea what's going on with your cross-dresser at right back, okay? This guy is thinking about Paris Fashion Week, okay? This man is worried about the next high heels and skirt combination that he's gonna wear when it's time for the France international break, okay? Because this guy, so far this season, has been dirt. Your midfield today, Barcelona, I don't think it looked that good. Without Pedri there, you can definitely tell that there's a difference, right? You would think Frankie de Jong would be able to boss the midfield, but no. He took a backseat to Fermín López. I thought Marc Casado, mid. But let's talk about it, right? Because I was not that impressed with Barcelona today. The first 2 goals that you guys scored were literally because of Elche mistakes. And this is where I have to give Barcelona a lot of credit because you guys are ruthless. When teams make an error, you punish them for it, right? You saw it against Real Madrid. When Arda Güler lost the ball, Barcelona punished us and scored a goal, right? You guys are like a shark in the water and there's blood. Elche today, I didn't think their game plan was bad. I thought they had the wrong tactics, kind of, because it seemed like they were trying to outplay Barcelona. Like, they had more possession than Barca this game. Imagine Elche, a newly promoted side, coming to your ground and having more of the ball. But, as I was saying, the first 2 goals that Barcelona scored literally came off of 2 horrible Elche mistakes. The first one, right? They're trying to play out from the back. Alejandro Balde intercepts a shit pass by the Elche. I think it was the right back. He makes a good run, finds Lamine Yamal, who scores a goal. Now, Lamine Yamal today was shit. That goal masked a stinker today. That guy did nothing. I thought he was supposed to bounce back now that he's no longer with Nicky Nicole. This guy, Lamine Yamal, looks washed at 18 years old. Now, maybe he's dealing with the injury that they're trying to give him this excuse for. But if he's playing on the pitch, then he's going to get criticized as if nothing's wrong with him, right? That's not my business. I don't think Barcelona are managing him well at all. Clearly, this injury situation is not as bad as people want us to believe. Because why would you play Lamine Yamal damn near 90 minutes today? You take him off in the 88th minute. Whoop-de-doo. What is that going to do to help him rest? They're going to run this kid into the ground. Today, Lamine Yamal was not good. Besides scoring that goal, somebody tell me something else that he did. I think the Elche left back locked his ass up. I think in terms of the attack, Marcus Rashford, who also did not have a good game, was their best attacker. I thought Rashford was mid. He scored a very good goal though, right? The pass from Fermín to find him, the strike as well, very good goal by Rashford. But GA did save him a little bit. Same thing with Ferran Torres. How did this bum end up playing as many minutes as he did? Ferran Torres, this guy is one of the most wasteful strikers in world football. This guy can score so many more goals if he was clinical. You guys have the nerve to call him the shark, more like the tuna, the goldfish, right? The snack that smiles back. This guy is a fraud. Inaki Pena did make a great save on him, though, but Torres sided right at him, bro. Again, the two goals, right? Alejandro Balde, we talked about that one. The second one, that defender, I think it's the right-sided center back. Maybe it was the right back that made them. I don't know. But the first touch from him, oh my days, my man is wearing a trampolines for boots. The ball just bounces off of him, falls to a Barca player. Now Elche are all caught off and they capitalize, go up 2-0. This is what we have to give Barca credit for. If you make a mistake, they are going to punish you. I thought the starting 11 by Hansi Flick wasn't bad, right? We saw Kubarsi got dropped, which is fair. Kubarsi's not been better this season than Araujo. He's not been better than Eric Garcia as well. And I know that there's La Masia attacks, so Barcelona fans are scared to call him out. But I think your back line was decent, even though Elche were creating chances, right? But I think if Kubarsi was out there, they could have done a lot more, right? I think it's just your tactics that's going to hurt you. I don't really think that Araujo or Eric Garcia did anything wrong. They're just following Flick's instructions. This guy is a spicy Ange Postecoglou. He's a more handsome version of Ange Postecoglou. You know what I'm saying? He's like the final form of Ange Postecoglou because tactically, there is nothing different between them. But Flick just has more PR. That's why I made those analogies that I just did. He's final form Ange Postecoglou. I think Elche's manager, the game plan to me was a bit weird, right? Going to Barca's ground and trying to outplay them doesn't make that much sense to me. You know the game plan. You know how you can beat Barca. You sit back, you defend, you hit them on the counter very quickly. Their manager looked like he just got off of a shift from Hot Topic. Man turned up in a Beatles fucking graphic tee. Man looked like he copped his outfit from PacSun. That guy looked like a fan that just found himself on the sidelines. I don't get what he was thinking, but it could have worked. If they didn't make those two costly mistakes in the first half, who knows how this game could have went. But I don't understand. These smaller teams, why are you trying to play this style of football against Barca? They're pressing you high up the pitch, and you think it makes sense to play out from the back. That's what cost them today. Elche's manager cost them. Yes, they were able to get in behind. Yes, they were able to create chances. Yes, they were able to hit the post. But why are you trying to go band for band with Barca? And funny enough, Barcelona have not looked that good against the newly promoted teams. They struggled against Levante. They struggled against Oviedo. And today, it wasn't comfortable for them against Elche. Looking at the rest, I don't think Szczęsny had much to do, right? I think Koundé was mid. I think Alejandro Balde, very good performance in the first half. Second half, kind of fell off, didn't really do too much. But I thought Balde had one of his better performances. Like, this guy's a baller. I rate Alejandro Balde very highly. But this season, he's been super mid. I can't lie. Like, I'm not impressed by him at all. I thought Marc Casado was not that good. I don't get how we didn't see Marc Bernal. I think Marc Bernal should have started this game. With Pedri being out, Marc Bernal should be in Barcelona's 11 for me, because Casado is just not of that level. I think Bernal's talent is better than anything that Casado offers you. But look, standard win for Barcelona. You still got some catching up to do. You still do need some help so that you can possibly win this title. But for right now, not only am I lonely at the top, right? But I'm also comfortable as well. So you enjoy these 3 points, but don't forget who's on top. Don't forget who just gave you that belt to ass the other week. But I need you guys to get in the comment section. Let me know what you're saying for this match, right? Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications, right? Lewandowski made his return. I don't think he did that much with the limited minutes that he got. Look, again, my main thing with Barcelona is that Hansi Flick is going to ruin them this season because of his stubbornness. So, look, tell me if you agree. Like I said, smash that like button, subscribe, people.